Whew, that breeze, that's quite nice now. Hey guys, it's Dee at Dee's Village. How you all doing? Welcome to the channel. If it's your first time stopping by, my name's Dee. This is my channel and it's Dee's Village. I'm a little bit in the shade today because it's a scorcher, which is nice, but I don't know how dark or light this will turn out. We'll see. So thanks for dropping by to the channel. Keep doing all the YouTubey things. Thanks for following the journey. My channel is a little bit about my transition and reconnecting with Africa and life wherever I am at that current time, with a little bit of plant and animal life. But today I just wanted to just talk briefly about, I guess this applies to any part of Africa, but again, as I'm in the Gambia, when you're coming to the Gambia, please Sabire, yes, or Hekatu is the better version of please. Bring with you bucketfuls and bucketfuls and bucketfuls and bucketfuls, and no, bucketfuls too small. Don't bring a bucket. Don't bring a bucket, it's too small. Bring a container size, yeah, container size full of patience, but a container that doesn't have a lid. So a container as big as you can think of, whatever that is in cubic feet, metric, whatever you measure things in, without a lid, as vast as you can find it, because you will be required to have patience beyond endurance. Patience is a skill. You have to acquire it. You have to know it. You have to feel it. You have to vibe with it. You have to become it. Patience. Patience. I can't expound how much you have to have patience here. If you come like you're coming from wherever it is and you want to exercise yourself here and you are not patient, you will not achieve nada. Zero. Zilch. Nothing. You will end up just being frustrated and end up bursting a blood vessel or raising your blood pressure, giving yourself a headache, creating stress within yourself, and at the end of it you will get nowhere and the situation will be much the same. So please, I can't tell you enough, exercise patience. Come with it in abundance. Ground yourself in it, because you will need it when you are here. You will need it. Patience. My mum used to say to us, patience is a virtue. You know, when you're younger and your parents tell you things and you think, oh, what's this now? What proverb is that? Although I do love my proverbs. These mature people keep telling you all of these things, and then before you know it, you become a little bit more mature and you start repeating the same things. But my mum used to say, patience is a virtue. And then we used to say, yeah, catch me if you can, because we used to think it was hilarious. How long should I wait? How long is being patient? But patience has no time here in the Gambia. It has no time. So please, I can't tell you enough, be patient. So when you're coming to the Gambia, please exercise patience. That's the number one thing that you should pack in your emotional, physical and social suitcase. Patience. The other thing that you should pack is try and be empathetic. Try and feel what it is like to be in somebody else's shoes. Parallel yourself to a similar situation when you may have wanted someone to be empathetic towards you about whatever it happens to be. People here are living differently to how you may live, or how I may have lived or are currently living. That doesn't mean that their way of life is any better, any different. Neither is my way of life. But I'm just saying, be empathetic, because I think I've mentioned this before in another vlog. There is no benefit system here to cap anything. There are no hand-me-downs. There is no knocking on the Department of Work and whatever it is, or DHS, or whatever it is that they call it these days. Can I have? I don't have a mattress. I don't have a cooker. I don't have a bunk bed. I don't have sheets. You can't come knocking here for any of that. So be empathetic when you see people in circumstances that are not the same as yours. You don't know their journey. You don't know their road. You don't know what they're traveling. You don't know how they've traveled that road. Because I can bet you bottom dollar, if some of us were not, what's the word I want to say? If some of us aren't financially stable, we could find ourselves in any position anywhere in the world. But if you're in the West, you know you've got what we call a safety net to help you within that. Here, your safety net is your family. That is it. Oh, it's a good thing that you have those connections, but I'm just saying, so bring some of your empathetic skills with you. And sometimes try and be a little bit sympathetic, which is not the same as empathetic. Bring as much empathy and as much sympathy and as much patience with you. Also bring truckloads of, I'm going to use the word tolerant. Be tolerant. Be tolerant with your fellow brothers and sisters. Be tolerant. Likewise, they're tolerant with us, because we have this disconnect, don't we? They're born here, we're born there. You know, as I've told you, my parentage is Jamaica, so I was born somewhere else. So we're traveling kind of this physical journey, but you know, we might have a journey that's in our DNA, we might have a journey that's up here. However you want to depict that, try to have some tolerance for the people's journey here. So let's have some levels of tolerance. Tolerance is that there are similarities, but tolerance is that there are also differences. I don't need to highlight those differences. Some of them are blatantly obvious. But for me, the difference, so I'm distracted by cattle coming this way. The difference that I want to highlight specifically is, although our histories are intertwined, sometimes we have no knowledge of the historical journey that the people here in Gambia have lived and are living, and they have no contextualization to the journey that we are traveling. So let us educate, converse, share the journeys with each other, so we have a little bit more understanding of each other's journey, so we can begin to travel that journey together. That would be something that would make all our lives much easier when we connect. And we are connecting because people are coming back and forth. But in order to do that, we have to have some connectedness in terms of sharing our journeys, sharing our thought processes, sharing how we interact. I'm just saying, have an awareness that your lifestyle is going to be very different to somebody else's. So there are things that you can learn. If you get up and you don't learn something new every day, what are you doing? So everybody can learn something from somebody. We are all walking libraries. We are all books. We all have a degree of knowledge, whether it's measured by a certificate or without a certificate. So please take that time to converse with the people here that live in Gambia locally, to find out what their understanding is of where you're from, your journey, why you're reconnecting, why you're coming back, so that they can understand. Because I've been here 8.5 months now. People keep asking me, oh, you're on holiday, how are you enjoying your holiday? They cannot comprehend, many of them, why I'd want to stay here, why I'd want to journey here, why I'd want to at least make Gambia the stepping stone to other parts of Africa. For many of them, they cannot comprehend it. So let's dialogue together. Let's have that conversation. I hate the word con, but you know what I mean. Let's have that talk. Let's have that dialogue, so that we can have a journey of a bit more balance. So again, that's all I got for you today. So thanks for watching. Thanks for taking the time to drop by the channel. I hope that makes sense. Do all the YouTubey things. Bro, it's peace in Mandinka, that I know for sure. So we're there, we're gone, we're out. Until another good time. Peace, 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 KAIRO, KAIRO, KAIRO.